Welcome people, you don't know, my name is Sean, and in this video we're going to talk about how to become a sole proprietor, specifically in New York City.
Let's talk some business. Let us talk some business.
Because of this pandemic, in the year of 2020, it was pure madness. People got furloughed. Some people only could work part-time. So the job security that people thought they had went through the window. So when people realized that their job security is gone, they flocked the stock market. They became retail investors and retail traders. But you have another set of people that are saying, hey, I'm very business minded. I've been working this job. I've lost my job. I would like to start my own business. And the only thing that is stopping some of you is that you don't have the necessary information on how to go about starting your business. You don't have the step-by-step information of what to do, what you do first, what you do second. Should you do this first? Should you do the second? So you've come to the right place. I'm going to explain exactly what you need to do first, second, third in order to start your business. Now, the only thing is that this applies to New York City. Other states, it varies slightly. So you'll get a general knowledge on what to do to start your business. But other states, I want you to bear in mind that it varies slightly. But for New York City, if you're from New York and you want to become a sole proprietor, this video will show you step by step, and I have a lot of links below where titled properly to where you could know what to apply for, where to apply, and when to apply. All right, so let's do it. So before I go into the steps of how to become a sole proprietor, I must explain what is a sole proprietor. So sole proprietorship is when one individual owns a company. That is it. It's no complicated definition. Now, one major advantage of that is that a sole proprietorship is the cheapest of all companies to start. There's little paperwork and it's very cost effective. Now, the major disadvantage is that you as an owner experience unlimited liabilities, meaning you are personally responsible for all the debts of the company. So it differs from other types of businesses in that manner. That is all. So one person owns a company, which is you, a sole proprietor. So boom, that done. Let's go to the steps. Step number 1. You must have a name that nobody else have. This is what you call doing business as. It's called a DBA. And when you have that name that nobody else has, you go to the county clerk, which is in New York City at 60 Center Street. You go to 60 Center Street, which is called the county clerk, and you say, hey, I would like to start a business. And they're going to enter the name you give them, right? And when they enter the name, if someone else has that name, they tell you someone else has that name, choose a different name. They go again and enter. If that name doesn't exist, voila, you begin the first process of filing for your DBA. It's called a doing business as. That's the name of the business, right? That is all. Go to the county clerk, say, hey, I want this business. I want to open, for example, a restaurant in the name of Good Taste Restaurant, Forever Tasting, Tropical Taste, whatever. You give them that name, they type it in, and if that name, no one else has that name, you start a process. And then you pay the money, which is less than $200, sometimes less than $100, depends on what you're doing. But I guarantee it's not going to pass $200. And you get a business certificate. So that is the first step. Go to the county clerk, file with the people behind the counter, pay the money. Voila, you have your first business. That's step number 1. So before you file, right, make sure you have an address. Some people don't have no address and are going to the people in place saying they want to start a business. You can't do that. You need an address. You need a lease and an address. That's the only way. If you're going to have a physical location, have an address before you do all of this. Alright? Just throwing that in there. Because some people thinks you got to start a business. No, you need a location. Then you go to the county clerk to file your DBA. Step number 2. You need to file for the certificate of tax authority. It's in the link below. You just click on that link and it takes you directly to the page, and you click apply and you go through the process, and when it's done, you're in the process of getting your certificate of tax authority. Now you need this document in order to collect taxes on behalf of the State Department of New York City. You cannot operate a business where you get money and don't collect taxes to give to the government. That's illegal. So that's the second step. After you get the business certificate, you need the certificate of tax authority to make sure the state get their money. So a lot of people say, oh, we're getting this paper to charge tax. No, you don't charge tax. Let me just clear up that accounting misinformation out there. You don't charge tax. You collect taxes on behalf of the state. It's a difference. So that money is not yours. For every money you receive in that business, part of it belongs to the state. Okay? Now that exact percentage that belongs to the state is 8.875% of your total sales. So the normal way of doing this is every 3 months, the state, you got to file sales tax. And based on your total sales for 3 months, you have to pay 8.875% of that total sales to the state of New York City. If you don't pay that money, you're in trouble, because basically it's theft. You're stealing from the state. So that is how it goes for sole proprietorship. That is step number 2. All right. So I'm gonna just screen record this section right here. This is a video you're watching. You're gonna hit this little tab below that opens up the description, and in the section you see the relevant links, and right here you see register for sales tax certificate of authority. Hit that link and it takes you directly to the page. Application to register for sales tax certificate of authority, and then you click apply online. And this takes you to the form, and you fill up the form, and in 5 days you'll hear back from them. They'll send you a piece of paper in the mail with your tax EIN number on it. Alright, step number 3. So you got your business certificate and you have your certificate of sales authority to collect taxes. Now all you need is the necessary permits and license to start your business. For every business it differs. Luckily, New York State website, they created this search bar where whatever type of business you're getting into, you just type in that information. So if you're getting a restaurant, you type restaurant. If you have a beauty salon, you type beauty salon. If you're getting a barbershop, you type barbershop. Whatever business you're going into, you type that name in, and it comes with all the permits that you need. I'm going to show you later in the video how to do this, but I'm going to explain it right now. You got all that necessary information, where to go, when to get it, how many days from getting it you could start the business. So that's the last step. That's step number 3. And it's very tricky sometimes. So it's imperative that you go to the website that I have in the link below, and then you type in the business that you're starting, and you see the information needed. For some businesses, it's not much. For example, restaurants, or a restaurant who's not serving alcohol, it just shows you that you need the Department of Health permit, right? And you're gonna need a food handler's permit. So you gotta take a food safety course, and that's it, right? Easy. For other companies, it might be more complicated. So it varies from business. So make sure you take the time out to, research that. And it's no biggie. Whatever business you're doing, you just go on the website. The link is below, and I'm gonna show you later how to do it. And you just get the necessary permits. All right. So that is it. Go to the county clerk one day, get the business certificate. Less than 2 hours, less than 200 you're spending. Right. You have your business certificate. After that, you apply online. The link is below. How to get the certificate of tax authority, right? That's going to take a little while, but you will get it. And once you get it, you apply to the necessary permits, and the link is below again. That is it. After all of that is done, within less than a month, you are now a business owner. Congratulations. I'm proud of you. I know at least one of my viewers will take this information and act on it and become a business owner. So I must point out that after getting your business certificate, you could go ahead and get a business checking account, because that is crucial to the business in terms of getting funding, in terms of separating your personal life from your business life. Your personal money should be separate from your business money. So I want you to start out with that. For all those who are looking to open in businesses, make certain you have a business checking account separate from your personal account. They should never mix unless you're sending money to pay yourself. Okay? I need to get that out of the way. Separate your business life from your personal life. So you also need a business phone number, not your cell number. A business phone number is crucial to the business. Your cell number is personal. Your business phone number is for the business. So those two things are very essential. It might seem minuscule and small, trivial, but trust me, I speak from experience. You need to separate personal from business. So two of the top of my list, you need a personal checking account, different from a business checking account. Likewise, savings, personal savings, business savings. And you need your personal phone number, which is a cell. And then you need your business phone number, which is for the business. Do that, and you'll be on the right foot starting. I'll do another video talking about how to get funded. So as seen before, I'm going to do a screen recording. And this time I'll show you how to apply to the necessary permits and license. So you open the description section. You click the link where it says file for necessary permits and license. You hit that. Open in the internet. You scroll all the way to the bottom. And then let's say you want a bodega. You click bodega. You want to open a bodega. These are the requirements, right? Convenience store bodegas and gasoline station requirements. Prison management company license application. Alcohol beverage off-premises license. You need an on-premises license for alcohol too. You gotta apply for vapor products dealer certificate of registration. And there's another page, application to become a licensed TNC New York State. And right here it tells you about the sales tax certificate of authority again, as we mentioned before. And cannabis hemp retail license and distributor permit. Also New York State donate life registry and paid family leave. So this is just an example of one business that you would like to open, and these are the permits necessary. In some instance, because you're not going to be selling all these products, you don't need all these requirements, but whatever you're selling, you need to have the related permits and license for that. Yeah, man. Ready. Ready like Freddy. So, you guys are equipped right now to open your own business. That burning desire you've been having to open your own business, you have the information. You have the step-by-step. You have the links that directly takes you to the page where you apply to certain of these documents and necessary forms. So you have no excuse now. The onus is on you to start your own business. Y'all see 2020 was crazy. If you have the necessary talents, if you have the drive to start your own business, go for it. Don't be scared. Launch out. Nothing beats a trial but a failure. Don't stop trying. Success could be just around the corner. You could become the next millionaire. People who think like this tend to do well. Believe in yourself, right? And just know that if you go through with it, I'm proud of you, right? Go for it. Please remember to like, subscribe, spread the knowledge, share. I appreciate you all. You guys motivate me. The calls that I get, text. I appreciate you guys. Thank you.